I am here with Patricia Dodson. She has a Master of Social Work degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and a Master of Arts degree from North Carolina Central University in Durham. And she is now the school counselor at Long Mill Elementary School in Wake Forest, North Carolina. It's good to have you here with us, Ms. Dodson.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about how parents getting ready to take their children to the elementary school. What kinds of advice from a school counselor and a past school social worker can you give to them?
I think the main thing I would say is to stay involved. That school is not a place where you bring your child, drop your child off, and then forget about it. We need you to be involved with the school. We need you to help us understand your child better. I believe that teachers and staff members, we're experts in teaching and in education, but that the parent is the expert in that child. So I think to remember that you know your child better than anyone else, and to bring that information to the school. I also think you need to understand that school and parents hopefully have the same goal, and that's for that child to be successful. And we need to work in a partnership and a collaboration together to help that child be successful. So come to conferences when it's conference time, stay connected with your teacher, have a relationship with the teacher, form a relationship with a teacher. That's important for teachers to open up to parents and have a connection, but parents also to be open to teachers and have a connection with them.
Okay.
Emails, whatever way you can stay connected with the teacher to understand how your child is learning, how your child is doing. It's very important. Stay connected with your child. When your child comes home in the afternoons, that's not the end of the day or the end of learning for them. I suggest, asking them, what's in your book bag? Let's unpack it together and share. What did you learn today? Give me 3 things you learned today. Look at your child's behavior records. If they had a great day, super, give them praise for that. If they had a day where something happened, there was a problem, instead of saying, don't do that again or make sure you bring a better grade home tomorrow, how could you do that differently? Help them problem solve what happened and what they would do differently tomorrow. And encourage them to continue doing that.
Real
good. Also, making sure that you spend time learning with your child. Maybe even have your child teach you something. Teach you what they learned. I think that'll integrate the learning that they had at school that day. So
that by them repeating that solidifies that in their mind and so forth. That sounds really good. Now you said like giving the teachers information and so forth. What kind of information do you think about that would be helpful for like a teacher or the school counselor to be aware of about a child?
Number one, what are the strengths that your child has? What does your child do well? What does your child enjoy doing? What are some of their interests? If your child has had any problems in preschool or daycare with behaviors, what's worked in the past? What have you seen might be the triggers for that child, and then what actually worked? What did you find that was helpful to the child? Anything that's gone on, any events that have happened in the child's life, recent death or divorce or anything that might impact their learning would be things I think would be helpful to bring to the school's attention.
So not to keep that to oneself, but that's part of what you're talking about. We're all on a team working at this together.
And the child doesn't just come there for learning. They bring everything from home, the events that have happened to them, anything that even that morning might have happened. Maybe family was stressed that morning. The whole child comes to school, and we need to know all of that information so we can best be prepared for them and best handle that day.
As you think about these young people you see like in elementary school and so forth, what kinds of things do you think of that the parent could do to really help their child be ready each day as they go to school, and like as during the weekend, maybe what kinds of things they might be doing even to prepare them for the coming week?
Again, I think just asking them what they learned this past week, asking them what they want to get out of the next week. What would be your goals this week? And sitting down and talking with them about that. Reading with your child, having your child read to them, getting them prepared for that. If you know that there's going to be an event happening at school, or there's going to be a particular person this child doesn't get along with, again, helping them problem solve and think through how they might be able to manage that, who are their support persons at school, or how might they work through that problem, and maybe even role playing with the child through a particular event that might happen, so they feel comfortable and confident.
Very good.
I think for parents, just to be confident in asking questions of schools, not being intimidated by school systems, or maybe they had a bad experience as a child, to feel comfortable coming in when school officials use language that they don't understand, to ask questions, to know that it's okay. That even some people sitting at the table that day may not understand everything that's being said.
So that's what you mean by the parent is the expert in their child.
Absolutely.
So they've got a lot to add. They've got a lot they can do to help out, regardless of what their educational background might have been.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And they're the person that's going to be with this child for at least 18 years or longer. We're only there for a short period in that child's life.
So it is the parent that's got the most impact
Absolutely.
on their child.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And thank you for the good work you're doing down there in Wake Forest.
Thank you.